know that it's possible for an individual to go insane. I would contend that it's possible for a small group, as a group, for all the persons in that group to become insane. For example, say a small religious group that focuses on a human leader or on some kind of idol or some other kind of a false religion, that they could then go insane as a group. It could also be contended that an entire country could go insane. The U.S. and the Soviet Union during the Cold War, each country built enough missiles to destroy the world something like 27 or 29 times over, but yet both sides kept building missiles. A person could contend that those countries had become partially insane. Okay, now I'm mentioning these things because I want to go to the next level here. Is it possible that in some way or some ways that the entire human race could be insane? Now, a different way to describe the same thing of the potential, the mass insanity of all human beings, of the human race as a whole. I'm going to describe this a different way, and I'm going to use the biblical version. Do not follow the broad path that leads to destruction, but follow the narrow path that leads to life. That's what Jesus said. Okay, now maybe you haven't heard it described in these terms before, but you see, the majority of the people may believe something that doesn't make it true. Okay? You have to decide who you are and what you want to do. Now, this is the last section we're recording in this whole set. You are free to copy this entire set of audio recordings used for any educational purpose.
This is the first of a series of 4 recordings on a problem that bothers so many parents today. What should I teach my child about sex? And particularly, how should I go about it? It's intended for use by parents' organizations and PTA groups, not for children. Notice 2 things. First, the father introduces the name of God, the name of God, the name of God, the name of God, and the divine plan of reproduction very early. And this identification of God with creation carries naturally through the dialogue.
Second.
Oh, that good. Oh, that good. How I hate to saw this fire. What? Oh.
Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy! Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy! Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy! Hey, Daddy! Hey, Daddy, guess what? Guess what?
Hi, Billy. Where's the fire?
Daddy, old Bess just had a litter of puppies. They're in that tool shed back at Dickie Lord's place next door. 6 of them. Oh, golly, they're so tiny I can hold one in my hand. They can't even open their eyes yet. Oh, come on, Dad. Well, you just gotta see them.
Well, I guess this calls for a little inspection trip. Shirley, I'm going to investigate a new family next door.
Well, have fun. I'm sure that saw will work better when you get back.
Billy, your mother's a wonderful woman. Sometimes I think she just doesn't understand us, man.
Here we are, Dad. Just on the other side of the hedge and the shed. Oh, golly, look at them, Dad. Aren't they cute?
My gosh. That's quite a family, Bess, old girl. You did all right for yourself.
Dad, how did the puppies get there? I mean, well, before there weren't any, and well, all of a sudden, here they are.
Oh, God made them, Sonny, just like he made everything.
Yeah, well, I know that, but well, how did they get here?
Well, let's see. Well, it was like this.
Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy! Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy!
Everything that's alive grows from the tiny seeds. You know, the little tomato seeds you and Nancy planted in your garden, how they grew into nice red tomatoes?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same way with puppies. God planted the little seeds inside old Bez's tummy, and they grow into puppies.
You mean the puppies come from inside Bess?
That's right. Remember how fat she was getting? That's because she was carrying the puppies inside her.
Oh, golly. But, Dad, how did the puppies get out?
Easy. Remember how I told you a hen lays an egg?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same way with puppies. Bess has a tiny opening in her body, and it stretches open so the puppies can come through, and then it closes up again, see?
Oh, gee willikers.
Well, Bess, take good care of your babies. We've got to be getting back.
Daddy.
What, sonny?
Daddy, do real babies...
You mean, do real babies grow inside their mothers, too? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Do they, Dad?
Well, sure. But real babies are different than puppies. You see, when God makes a dog or a pussycat, it dies. Then we bury it in the ground, and there's no more dog or pussycat. No more 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 pussycat. But babies are different.
How come, Dad? How are they different?
When God makes a baby, Billy, it's the most wonderful thing in the world. And here's the way he does it. First, he takes this tiny seed from inside the daddy, then he plants the seed inside the mother. Then he breathes into it something we call a soul.
Soul? What's that? I never saw one, did I?
No, son, we can't see the soul. But it's the most wonderful part of the new baby. Because when the baby grows up to be an old man and he dies, they bury his body in the ground. But his soul goes to heaven. It lives with God forever.
Forever and ever?
That's right.
But, Dad, how do real babies get out of them?
Well, that little egg that I told you about, God breathes a soul in it. It starts to grow. It grows for 9 whole months inside the mother, right under her heart. And then, when it's ready to come out, the mother goes to the hospital so the doctor can help her, and the baby slips out through the tiny opening in her body.
You mean Mommy has a hole in her body?
Sure. Well, we all have different openings in our bodies for different things. You have holes in your nose to breathe through and a mouth to stuff cookies into.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, mothers have a little opening between their legs. When the baby comes through, it stretches wide, and then it closes up again.
Phew. Gee, wait till I tell Nancy.
Well, I think we'd better keep this a secret just between the two of us for a while.
Does Mommy know?
Yes, I think Mommy knows. But Nancy's only a baby yet. She wouldn't understand. Later on, when she's as old as you, we'll tell her too.
Hey, there's Mommy now. I'm going to tell her about the puppies.
All right.